Hello, everybody. This is Ray Money, and this is the man, the legend of the Ray Money and Company Daily Discussions. And this is episode 5 of the Ray Money and Daily Discussions. The reason why I didn't say company this time is because this is strictly just me. Episode 3 was great. I know you guys have to pay that 99 cents. Please cop it. It's a damn near 3 hour long podcast. It's great. There are nothing but great reviews on it. But at the moment, it's just Rain Money. It's going on with daily discussions because I need new co-hosts randomly whenever I just want to talk off the cuffs. So episode 5 is called Let's Revisit, the teacher that had the most impact on me growing up. So I'm talking on stereo right now, guys. I'll upload this to other platforms. And I like to do the same day, by the way. So I'm using my headphones, and that's why the quality sounds better. And I will admit, this article was from the end of 2019, and the reason I wrote it was because the medium, where I was very inspired during that time, I had a lot of memories that I just wanted to get out so I don't forget them. Because it's better to get things out when you're younger, so you have not only a clear mind of it, everything is smooth, the memories that you're placing down is actually correct. Because when I reread my blog, I was very I reread my blog yesterday. I was very happy with how sharp I was able to remember all the things that happened. And it takes me back to my middle school court where I used to play middle school basketball at. I even used to do Skyhawk camps there before I even knew the middle school. So probably why I was a good shooter there. Little side note. I wrote this blog officially August 7th, 2019. And I'm recording this podcast September 6th, 2023. Almost 4 years. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and start talking about it. The whole situation was by me and this one student named Bryce, where we just could not get along. Mind you, 7th grade was not a good year of my life. I hated 7th grade. I'll, I won't reminisce too much on that, but it just was not a good year of my life. The teacher that had a big influence on my life was a middle school PE teacher named Mr. Kaler. He was one of the few PE teachers that we had in the 3 years of my middle school years. And while I did have him again as a teacher in 8th grade, his appearance was definitely major in my 7th grade year because what he did was something that really taught me how to have civil discourse with people that you don't like, regardless if you're wrong or even hell you're not even wrong. There's you can still have a cordial conversation where either you most likely will get along afterwards or you just learn not to just be around each other. The teaching methods that I remember he employed was reinforcement of students, accountability for their actions, and overall positive attitudes towards others instead of just being mad when things weren't going the way you want. The one act he did that really changed me was when, as I mentioned, this student and I named Bryce could not just get along, and we got so bad while arguing, he decided to punish us. And as I previously stated, him being a PE teacher, his teaching methods, one of them was accountability for our actions. So because we weren't able to stop disturbing the class with our arguing, he punished us by placing us in the middle of the court, the middle of the basketball court, I should say. Sorry for not being specific, where everybody was playing basketball and volleyball, and we spent the whole PE there in the middle, where we had to talk out our differences in that tight space. Mr. Kaler said this to us. He said, "You guys are gonna talk, stand and talk to each other, get all your issues out, and once that's over, you guys will become friends afterwards." Then after we said our differences, we actually became friends. We became very friendly. We did nothing but actually, whenever we passed each other in the hallways, we actually make an effort to talk to each other. And actually, I'm forgetting this one big detail. Right after that happened, when we had lunch, We actually made an effort to sit next to each other, and since we had mutual friends, our mutual friends sat with each other with us, and we all just got along and just started having an actual normal conversation. And this led to a great friendship until middle school was over for us. And I haven't seen him since, unfortunately. And I have one friend that probably still I usually keep in contact with him, but that was a good dude. He was a pretty good dude. I actually respected him as a person. From that experience from Mr. Kaler, what I realized his principles were civility, respect, and understanding. And that is how you build a community when it comes to relationships, whether friendship or any other type of relationship. That's what you need. Honestly, I haven't heard a bad word from anyone. And what I liked is that there's a lot of teachers I grew up with that would just think discipline in a verbally damn near abusive manner, or public shaming when it wasn't necessary was the right way. He took matters in his own hands and decided that his method would be better for both parties. Because he could have just sent us to the principal's office and could have been in school suspension or gave us attention, really, during lunch. No. He thought that this could work out better, where instead of us continuing our hatred or just bitterness toward each other, we actually become not only friendly, we can actually become friends. And that just fosters a better environment for everybody. I just hope that others were able to look at that and witness what we did and what he did and take that into their own minds and say, wow, that's something that I want to implement in the future for my kids or friends of my kids. Because that was really, really cool. So I just wanted to revisit that. I know that was just a really quick talk, but you know, my podcast isn't just for everybody just I said just so many times. My podcast isn't just a place for you to listen for long conversations. It could be 7, 10, an hour, 2 hours of conversation. You never know what you're gonna get. So I want everybody to have a good day, all right? And hopefully, I'll reiterate, hopefully you take this from you take away from this that hey, if you got kids that are teenagers under, the words that I'm saying, and I will link the blog in the episode description on other platforms, is really helpful. All right, so peace.